Year 3, welcome to your maths video for Wednesday the 1st of July. Today we're going to continue with telling the time and we're going to cast our minds back to yesterday when we looked at labelling a clock. Okay, so this is an ordinary clock that we see in our houses, on a watch. Okay, it's a 12-hour clock. Now we know that there are 24 hours in a day, so the hands have to tick around the clock the whole way round twice in one day. Okay, so we've got the numbers, we go from 12 all the way round, and we know that each number represents 5 minutes because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, so we labelled the clock yesterday, and we know that 1 was 5 past, 2 was 10 past, and then we went to quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, and half past. Okay, when we get to the other side of the clock then, so if I get my pen, so we know that this side is all of your past times. It's minutes past the hour. On the other side then, so this side half of the clock, it's minutes to the hour. Okay, so we add 30 minutes, which is half past. 35 minutes would be next. And we know that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to. Okay, so 8. We know that's 40 minutes past the hour, but we say that is 5, 10, 15, 22. Okay, then we've got quarter to, we've got the 10, which represents 50 minutes, and that's 5, 10 to, and then it would be 5 minutes to the hour. Okay, so we know that we've got the long minute hand. Okay, so that's the long one, showing what minute it is. And we've got the short hour hand. So we're going to practice telling the time a little bit more today. So, some of your clocks look like this, where you've got to just fill in the missing number. Okay, so we know that if the minute hand is pointing up at the 12, we're on o'clock. And this picture is on all of your sheets to help you today. So if you're a little bit unsure, make sure you use this to help you. Okay, so we know it's o'clock. So the shorter hand then tells me what hour of the day it is. And I can see it's pointing at the 9, so it's 9 o'clock. Again, my hand has travelled from the 12 at o'clock and it's gone halfway around the clock and it's pointing at the 6. And we know if it's pointing at the 6 and it's halfway, it's half past. So it's half past. And then my short hour hand here is past the 6, but not quite at the 7. So it's not 7 o'clock yet, but we've gone past 6, so it's half past 6. Okay. Now some of you have got clocks with Roman numerals on. Don't panic, I know we haven't learned Roman numerals just yet, but it's fine because you can just use your imagination and just pretend it's an ordinary clock with ordinary numbers. And if you want to be extra amazing, as a bit of an extension task, you could perhaps research some Roman numerals, and there's a great song on YouTube that will help you learn them. Okay, but for this activity, just use your imagination. So I'm going to look at the long minute hand first, and it's pointing up, and I know that's where the 12 would be, and I can use that clock. Oh, it is, it's pointing to the 12, so it's o'clock. Okay, I can see it's o'clock, and my short minute hour hand, is pointing at the 1. Okay, and it's the same. The 1 means the I is 1 o'clock. Okay, so 1 o'clock. The next one then, I'm going to look at that long minute hand first. It's pointing over there, look where the 9 would be. So if it's at the 9, I'm using this picture to help me, it's quarter to. Okay, so I'm going to do quarter to. Let's work that out, so I'm writing it in first. Okay, and then my hour hand, my short hour hand, is pointing, is just before the 10. Okay, so if I look there, if I use this clock, it's just before the 10. Now it's not quite 10 o'clock yet. Okay, it's just before, so it's quarter to 10. So it's 15 minutes until it would be 10 o'clock. So 15 minutes until that minute hand reaches the o'clock. Okay, so 9:45. And some of you, I've got an activity where you've got to draw the hands on the clock. So you've got blank clocks, you've got a time underneath, and you've got to draw your hands. So it would be helpful if you've got a ruler. If not, just try and be as straight as possible, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to look at the first one. It says 5:15. So I'm going to focus on doing my long minute hand first. I'm going to focus on the first part, 5:15. Now I know, using my picture to help me, that 5:15 means it's got to point at the 3. So my long minute hand is going to be at the 3. I'm going to make sure it's all the way so I can clearly see it's my long minute hand. Now it's 5:15. So if I had a ruler, I'd hold my ruler to the 5 and I'd move it slightly past, because it's not 5 o'clock anymore. I've gone 15 minutes past, it's 5:15. So my short hour hand is going to go just after the 5. It's not pointed directly at it, it's a little bit past because we're now on 5:15. Okay, the next clock then, I've got 5:22. So I know it's not going to be this side of the clock because it's 2, so it's going to be this side. So I need 20 minutes until it's 5 o'clock. So I'm going to look for 22. Oh, it's there, look by the 8. So my long minute hand has got to point at the 8. So now it's 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to. Now it's 20 minutes to 5. So I'm going to point to the 5. Remember, it's not quite 5 o'clock yet, so I'm going to go a little bit before for my short hour hand. So it's going to go a bit before the 5, because in 20 minutes time it will point directly at the 5 for 5 o'clock. Okay, so those are your activities for today. I'm sure you will do great.